Yo guys, welcome. Welcome to another Malzahar game. Listen, I know everybody has been waiting for guides. I know a lot of people have been waiting for matchups. I don't know how to do them exactly just yet. Like, do I just take clips of my old games, put them together and be like, yo, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do? Or should I just play like this where we're facing a Joan, hopefully. Let me just fix this like that. Or do I just talk to you guys while we play the game against a specific matchup? Like this game against Yone. Listen, if you guys play against Yone, I've been watching a couple of people's games who has been like requesting me to, like, oh, can you watch my games and tell me what I've been doing wrong? A lot of players against Yone keeps trying to hard shove and lose all their mana and just get chunked. You don't listen. There's a line. Here's the line you don't wanna step against Yone. You wanna be around here. Perfect. You don't wanna be all the way up here. Why? Because you die. Okay, never mind. But what you wanna do is you don't wanna use spells on minions, because if you use spells on minions, you're gonna push. What you do, you E the champion instead. You walk up like this, level 1. You don't want to do this at level 3 or 2, because then he can use E and like fight back. You want to do this early game. Get mana flow stacks, get some damage on him, but it's Jones, so he's probably going to heal back up. And then you want to last it only. You don't want to try to push. You don't want to try to hard shove. You wait for the minions to get low. It gets low. It gets low. When he has his tornado, you back away. Perfect range. He can't hit you, and then you walk back in, try to look for an E. Boom, perfect. Well played, Malzahar, players. And then if he walks too far up like this, and you don't have any minions low, you basic attack him. But as you can see, my wave is kind of shoving towards him. We have a problem solver for that too. And that is, you hard shove when you hit level 3. But this guy is queued. Okay, never mind, he pushes it again. This is perfect. Why? We are on the line. Look at the line, guys. We do not step over this line. Perfect. Well played. Abo! We're dying. Kidding. That's fine. He has his W. See, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to step. Look at that trade. He won that trade super hard. But it also made him push the lane. So it's a win-win. But you don't want to take too many of those. One is fine. But not too many. Wave is shoving back to us. Perfect. Again, he has his E now. So you want to take a super big step like that. Because Yone with tornadoes always does the same thing. And now, just because he's kind of hard shoving and wasted all his spells, you can try to balance the wave out a little bit. You still don't want to hard shove. You kind of want to balance it. And on the turret, don't miss minions. If you miss minions here, you're losing. Time that. Time that. Oh my, I'm smurfing. And with biscuits and tier, you don't really lose too much mana. And we back to it. You wait here. And we're chilling, guys. We don't have TP, we have Ignite, because we want to look for a solo kills when we hit 6. I'm fed up with TP these days. Ooh, lucky. Again, he's trying to push this wave in, which is worse for him, in my opinion. There's a river fight. Okay, that's fine. But so far, we haven't really stepped over the line. We are just chilling behind our minions and behind, like, everything. I'm just going to use one of these because, again, he's pushing kind of hard. I was trying to hit my Q on him as well, but didn't work. You don't want to waste too many Qs on waves. At least early game. I've seen a lot of replays where people use perma spam Qs and they go before 2 minutes and then be like, yo, why is Malzahar bad? So far, we are up in CS against this guy. Okay, we're gonna miss. I took W! That was unlucky. So we are almost 1,300 gold, which is our recall spot. I have 2 points in W, so this game is pretty much FF at 10, I think. So we're almost at 1,300. What do we do, guys? We want to look for a hard shove. and reset if we can. If we can't, well, then we can try our best. Might go all out in mana. And he's trying to make the even, like, wave balanced. And then look for a reset. What is this? Just gonna do this. So our wave, we don't lose too many minions while we go for a roam. What the... Okay, never mind. We don't get anything out of that. We wasted our whole... he's level 6 now too. Wait for his Q. Good. Liddy. Please? Oh my... See guys, even I do mistakes sometimes. So here again, how do we force him to like not take our voidings? We walk up like this and try to fight him. So we can hard chop and recall. And you only do this when you want to recall. Because if I did this, unless I get chunked and he like I didn't get the wave pushed in, now I lose lane because I'm low in HP. I wasted a lot of mana trying to get that hard chop. But now, when we got it for free, or not for free, kinda-ish, but we recalled, we got a large chapter, we're walking back, and this guy is still staying, which gives us a little bit of advantage. And potentially maybe a kill. Because we're 6, we have a large chapter, we have an item advantage. He probably should recall right now. If he doesn't, he's kind of trolling. Let's try to stop him if we can. Let's see. Never mind. But this gives us what, guys? A free push and a free timer to like look for a roam. So we want to try to hard chop this and potentially look for a roam. It doesn't look like it because our bot lane recall, top lane is kind of hard shoving in. But what do we do then? We go and ward. We could hit turret, but Noxian and Yone is kind of strong. But he's level 4. Okay, maybe not the biggest fear. And I also have, instead of magic footwear, I have stopwatch because of Noxian, especially. Like his 6 late game, or like in when he hits 6, is gonna be too hard for me to like survive, especially with Yone mid. So now when we have Law Chapter, we can waste a little bit more mana. And as you can see already, we are kind of putting a little bit of dominance against this guy. It's not as free as it used like early game, where you could just do whatever you want. Now we can actually contest the push and try to look for harass. When he doesn't have his tornado, you can walk up. But be careful from his E. Like if he E's and chases you down, it's still very bad trades for Malzahar. But this guy doesn't. The best thing a Yone can do against the Malzahar is W in when I E. Used to get like neglect all our damage. So he's still looking for like a shove kind of a playstyle, which Malzahars enjoy, because again, we can use to farm with our voidlings. Letting our voidlings tank as well. Now with Law Chapter, I can dish out a little bit more spells. Not too many though. Be a little bit careful about the mana. We're getting a gang, so we're just gonna R here. Alrighty then. Well, again, just playing the lane to our advantage. What is our advantage, guys? Gank setups. We don't really look for solo kills if we don't have to, or if they don't misplay, and we don't want to die or get chunked early game. And we have followed the game plan to a T. Most people at level 2 against Yone is already here, which is bad. Like Malzahar, again, you're not supposed to bully early game. You're just supposed to farm, and then late game, Bismillah, please God, no. Okay, it's not me. I think. Okay, now it's not me. Could have been me. I would have been dead. Bro, that Cyan R is high and loud. Again, we're looking for a push here and then a recall again. CS gap is at around 20. Against a melee champ, an AD melee champ, I think that's pretty good. Again, they don't have a tank really in their team, so we're gonna go Luden's Echo for more like burst damage and more flat pen, because I don't think anyone here will stack too much of MR. Now we are kind of strong. We're getting our stopwatch back, and we have Ignite in 90, R in 30. Getting a gank as well here. Let's see. My boy just got free chunks. I'll take those. Are up soon. That was bad for me. I tried to land my Q. I might have gotten both if I landed my Q. He says report top, but they're actually premates, like all of them, which is kind of weird. Let's get this and get a plate, and then we get our Luden's Echo. Yeah. I want to do more of these kind of games where I, like, you know, talk about my talk about the lanes and how we should play them. But like, it's so different against every player. Like, it's different against every Yone player. I've faced Yone players who totally disrespects my jungler and like shoves in and like E's and gets a Q and E's back every time, and he's like chunks you like that. But if you have a bad jungler and who doesn't really do anything about that, like, it's okay for him to do it, you know what I mean? But he shouldn't be, but he is, you know what I mean? Because it's, again, jungle isn't really pressuring. Now with Ludens, we can do a lot more damage and a lot more trades, because we get our movement speed from Ludens as well. Now he's in deep, deep shit. Backing away when he's tornado still. We're respecting that. We respect the Yone all in. Especially with, again, a Noxian jungle. He's falling right into those, man. Again, Noxian has R, so he's gonna back away. Even though potentially might have been able to kill Janna there. But we don't take risks. We have 250 shutdown gold as well. This Yone is getting straight bullied. But this matchup kind of, this scenario applies to like Yasuo as well. If you're facing Yasuo, it's the same thing. You don't really want to overextend. I do think the Yone matchup is, depending on the skill level, of course, is a bit harder. But Yasuo is, again, he has more windows for trades than Yone. Yone is like, all his trades comes from his E or his Q. Mostly his EQ, you know what I mean? Like when he dashes forward and EQs, mostly. But Yasuo, he can perma like E and look for like trades, like E through minions, E through voidlings, look for trades, E back, all that good stuff. But Yone doesn't have as much of a window, but Yone's all in is a lot easier too. Like, Yone's, if he lands EQ and knocks you up and use R's, you're literally potential dead. I'm just looking for maybe kind of a backup here. We shoved the wave in, can't really do much right now. Maybe we can kill Noxian here. He's kind of walking backwards to his team. That was kind of bad. I should have not landed my predicted my Q like that. He might potentially be dead. Yeah. Ignite might have been a bit overkill. But if he flashed, I don't think I could kill him. So better be safe than sorry, okay? Don't complain. If he survived there, people would say you have Ignite. I don't want to take the turret just yet. I think I want to kill him one more time. But we need a little bit more gold for our needlessly large road, or whatever that stuff is called. There we go. Never mind. Do you think our jungler will flame? I didn't even notice. And even if he flames, I don't care, okay? Look at me. Look at him, y'all. Okay, let's go back mid now. If you guys would have shows or like to choose, who do you want to see? Like, which matchup is the most frustrating? Which one do you guys, you know, which matchup do you guys want to see? I could, like, again, I could try to, like, do a kind of a guide where I show the best scenarios or, like, the best playstyle against most of them. If that's something you guys would like to see, but again, kind of hard, very hard to say which playstyle you should play against, like, every champion. Again, depending on the matchup, you play differently. Like, again, melee champs, you play a little bit more backed up, safe. Against range champs, depends on how far, like, how big range. Is it Ryze kind of a range? Is it Vel'Koz kind of a range? Is it Xerath? Like, so many different matchups and different playstyles. Is it Ari? Is it like Annie? You know what I mean? What is this? This is epic. How does that not land? He's scripting. Boom. Yo, what is this? Holy, I got popped. Okay, well, we kind of overextend a little bit, but it's fine. We're having fun. Here comes Switch. Oh my god, big. Oh, Baba. Okay, I'll let. No, but do you guys understand what I mean? Like, there's just too many matchups. You can't have one playstyle. Like, you, again, if you play like this against, let's say, what can we say? Against, like, a Vel'Koz, who can just poke you down if you try to, like, freeze or, like, let's say you farm on the turret, he could just try to get spells on you when you're safe here. What's the best play against the Vel'Koz? Well, you want to contest push early game. You don't want to give him, like, free chunks or, like, free Qs on you or whatever. Same thing against the Xerath. You don't want him to push in, because then he can just laser you while you farm under your turret. It's just so hard to say, or, like, choose one playstyle and say this is the best against every champ. But again, I'm not sure how to do the video. I'm thinking about, like, I'm trying to, but it's very hard. Let's see how much our Ludens has done while we are... What the hell is this? I don't kill him. Bro, where did he come from? And why is he so strong? What? I guess he was in the... Like, he jumped over? I'm not sure. Our Ludens has done 2k right now. 2k extra damage. And we have one item. Or two. Okay, we just got our second. But hey. 2k damage extra. It's insane. And we haven't really had too many fights yet. I think I'll go Zonias, I guess, against this guy. He's just too beefy right now. Nocturne is probably one of the hardest counters to Malzahar. No cap. Like jungle or mid. Because his fear, listen, the first fear he like throws breaks your shield, and then the second one fears. So you can't really R him until you get feared. Because like if you R while he has his like ropes on you, you will get feared, and that would break your R. You know what I mean? Which is totally insane, in my opinion. I do have R up. In 4, 5. I don't have to R that. Let's take this turret. And his R as well. Like he can use R and EU or like fear, and there's literally impossible to survive. Okay, good chunk, good chunk. $400 damage on Janna on a Q. I don't think I wanna try to fight Nocturne right now. He's gonna one-shot me again. Ooh. Never mind. I don't want. I can't CBA with that. Guys, let me have that. Yeah, that's lit. That's not as lit. I do think we can end the game now. Let's see. If we bring the wave and just protect that. Ah. Okay, yeah, we win. We have Herald. I didn't even see we have Herald. Wait, oh my, what is this unluck? Yeah, I think they've probably given up. Well, guys, hopefully this was enjoyable. Again, tell me in the comments who do you guys want to like see, or which matchup, or if this was interesting to see. A bit more serious gameplay, I guess, more like not as you know, not as hyphy, I suppose, just more a bit more informative gameplay. Tell me what you guys think, or which matchup you guys feel is very hard from Malzahar, and we can go through it, or I can try to play it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.